So the second game of the afternoon now between East and Napier. Our next guest up here today is for this game is Rob Hunter. Rob, thanks so much for giving your time and coming up here and making a few comments. What are your thoughts of the tournament that you've seen so far?
Oh yeah, no, thanks very much, Dennis. Good to be here. Yep, no, it's been a pretty good tournament so far. It's been some very good rugby played. Some of the forward packs are pretty well drilled and going out some good clean ball. The backs have shown a willingness to run, which has been really good, makes for entertaining rugby. So yeah, just the back play has been good, but I think there's a few points could be coming out of the back. They stand a long way apart, the backs, and I think the ball's in the air for a long time. It makes it a bit hard to get to the outside sometimes.
But rather than that quick delivery.
Yeah, quick delivery maybe, but no, it's been some good running though. Yeah, guys using their pace, which is good to see.
And Rob, Central Park's looking a picture, isn't it?
Yep, no, it's great. Yep, it looks good, and the crowds have been outstanding. Yeah, it's been a really good crowd. So it's been really well supported, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, hats off to the organisers. I know there was a lot of preparation went into the ground and the buildings and the lead up, and other things that have to happen behind the scenes. It's been tremendous.
Oh yes, these things don't run by themselves. There's a lot of work, preparation work has to go into it.
For sure.
And those guys have been working on it now for some months. And it's started to come off with them, and the weather's been pretty good. The first couple of 3 days were nice sunshine, and the rain stayed away today. So, all looking pretty good as far as organisation has been concerned. And congratulations to them.
Yeah, big commitment, and they've come up trumps. The Central Dennyvert game, Central really deserved their win in the end. They ran out winners pretty comfortably.
Yes, they did. Dennyvert started pretty well, didn't they? And I thought looked as though it was going to be a bit tighter contest than that. But Central got themselves together, and their couple of their star players started to shine a bit, and they got going, and the points came for them. So well done, Central. It was a good win in the finish by 38-10.
I think you alluded to just then that a couple of their star players started to shine, and they've shown potential in the games and the lead-up games, but they just haven't. And today they did.
Yes, they did. Yeah, maybe the defence wasn't quite so good today, but they certainly shone out today, and they finished off, which was good to see.
This will be a good contest, our second game between Hastings East and Napier. East have got a lot to prove. They're a better team than what they've showed so far, as I understand it. So they've got a lot to prove against this very good Napier side.
Yes, Napier obviously the form team so far, and they will take some beating, but East have got to probably start off thinking maybe defensively that they're going to have to really make some tackles and put the pressure on Napier that way, and then they've got to find some holes in the Napier defence themselves to be able to score the points and maybe get some scoreboard pressure on them. They've got some work to do, but you never know on the day, so good luck to them.
Yep. So here we go with a kick-off by East down into the midway 10 metre 22 Napier. Coming back on the Napier side. Taken up, gone to ground, they're over, winning the ball Napier. Here it comes back to the 5/8s, and there's a good kick downfield. Sort of gone nearer the touchline than it had, but East are going to bring it back. Penalty Napier holding on.
Gosh, hasn't there been a lot of penalties for holding on? They've got very good at going over the top of the ball, haven't they?
That's right, yes they have. And then I would say that was a no-arms tackle there. Here go Napier down the left wing side, and 5/8 is away, and he's inside and scores in the left-hand corner. That was a try to Boomsley. He's had a pretty good tournament so far. And Napier are off to a very early points, probably less than a minute into the game.
Yes, East will be a bit disappointed there. They would have liked to keep a bit more pressure on for longer than that, I guess.
Yeah, that was a good run from that young Beamsley. He's had a pretty good tournament and showed a lot of pace down here. As soon as he got a bit of space, it was looking pretty ominous.
Yeah, no, there's some pretty quick players here this week, and they're using their pace really well. So there's no substitute with a player that's got a bit of pace, especially in that back line. He had a bit of space down the sideline there, and he was gone.
Yep. A couple of girls on the wing for Central also showed a bit of pace. Young Pippa Nartouche and Katie Bibby.
Yes,
given a bit of room.
Yeah, Pippa had her best game that I've seen her play this season. Well, she hasn't played a lot of rugby, but over the tournament, it's probably the best game she's had, and she showed what she can do today.
Yeah, for sure.
Plenty of pace there, and scored a nice try in the finish.
Here goes the conversion. It's gone wide. Napier lead. East 5 points to 0. Good conditions for rugby. Damp on top, but some good ball skills out there, and that ball has rolled out into touch. Midway, 10 metre 22 Napier. East will want to come back. Rob, I've been really impressed with young Cage Lowe. Well, he was at fullback, he's number 15. He's out there somewhere. He's in at first 5 at the moment. Had a great game yesterday.
Yes, he did, yeah. He's been going pretty well, all right.
A lot of pace. Taken up East. Coming back, but knocked forward.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier on about the backline standing a bit closer together. I'd love to see him on the outside with the setting him up. He's got some real pace.
Yeah, he has.
The outside, if they could get a couple of misses in and get him on the outside, he'd take some catching.
So quick off the mark.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Halfback for Napier, number 9, Archie Hooper feeds the ball. It's gone out on the full. Beamsley just getting a bit much on that one. It'll be East throw to the line out. They'll be quite happy about that. Getting right up to the Napier 22. And it goes, comes, Napier have won it and come through. Still have the ball at the back there. Good defence, good pressure, Hastings. That was good pressure, took his eyes off the ball, but it was straight out pressure that created that mistake. It's a good feed by Lowe. Easter got it, well set. Along the East back line now. Still coming back East. Here's a good breakout. Boys, Zachariah Smith coming back. Lacking a little bit of support out here. Got to get there quickly. But back it comes on the East side, right on the 22. Here we go again. Smith takes it up, turned it over. East have conceded the penalty. And you're dead right, Rob. I mean, there have been a lot of penalties in favour of the person getting over the ball.
Yes, they have. They've got that down to a fine art, these young fellas.
Yeah, they have.
They get over that ball, that would have been the most penalised piece of play, I think, over the week.
Oh, for sure, for sure, yep. Symes to throw to the line out, and it goes, a bit of a scramble, but Smith's taken it up. Coming back on the East side, here we go. There's hard defence, Napier right up in the faces of the Hastings East players. Coming back again. Here goes Lowe. Very lucky to get away without an intercept there, but he did. but they're going backwards east. Back on the east side. Good draw and pass.
Draw and pass.
Into here's a good run. That was Arthur O'Sullivan, took that ball up. Here's Smith again, hard up into the forwards, but makes ground. Coming back on the east side, there's a good passage of play here by Easton behind the Napier backs. That's a good kick by Lowe. It's turning out really well. And East could score in the far corner, or it's going to beat them into touch and goal. What a shame. That was a good move.
Oh, lovely play there by East. They go forward, and then there was a nice kick over, and they got them behind the Napier back line, and, and they good chase.
It just worked out perfect, and it was a good chase. And you're going to do that, you've got to have chases, and they're all thinking the same. Here's a quick drop out, short drop out, but that Marty Hance refereeing out there, I think it is. Yep. Done a good job, these referees, giving up their time, eh?
Yeah, they've done a great job, they've done a very good job with the refereeing.
And I mean, they've all been there and done it, the top referees.
Yeah,
so
the boys are lucky to have such experience out there, and they spend a lot of time even helping the boys, which is, you know, putting them in the right direction.
Pretty important.
Making sure they know the rules, which is good.
But just, is it East Napier ball into the scrum, is it? No, East.
Yeah, I think the dropout wasn't taken properly.
That's right. And it goes, coming East, going back, but they've got the ball. Smith took that off the base of the scrum, but must have been a slight knock on there.
Slight knock on. Yep. Quite get his hands onto it.
That's what happened. Number 14 going down at number 8. And it goes now. East push Napier back. Here's a clearance kick, but it's going straight down the throat. And East bring it back, but not going very far at the moment. Napier are right up in their faces. Now I think East have penalty advantage. Coming back on the east side. Out along the back line, but they're not making a lot of ground at the moment, but they're going back for the penalty. Just those Napier backs are right up in their faces.
Yeah, they're coming up
a lot of opportunity.
No, they're coming up quick. They're keeping the pressure on behind that advantage line.
Here go East again. That's a good run up there. Who's that, Rob? Do you know who took that up? The number 8 was it, I think. Alexander. East still have it, coming back on the east side. Williams out along the back, they take it up again. Just a bit of cross-field stuff and he loses the ball. And away go Napier. This is looking dangerous for East. Good tackle, but got to secure the ball. East defending. Coming back on the Napier side. That's a good run up the middle. Napier have it. Good number 8, that boy. Kingy, the captain, he's had a good tournament. Well, there's some pace out there in that Napier back line now, and they'll be running down that grandstand side of the field, but he's going to go all the way and come round under the post and score. It's good individual try, a couple of tackles falling off there, Rob.
Yep, just came from the mistake earlier on, didn't it? You know, and you can't afford to do that against Napier. If you make a mistake, they're going to punish you, and they turned that over and away they went. And and the finish was a nice try out the back line to the far side, onto the right hand side of the field, and the winger's got a bit of pace out there and round underneath the sticks. 7-pointer probably.
I think that was young Beamsley again. He had got himself out on the outside there, and his name's cropped up fairly often throughout the tournament. There's a lot of, as a back looking at, there's a lot of talent in a lot of areas out there, and it's not going to be an easy job down here for these Hawke's Bay selectors.
Oh no, they've got some talent to select from, all right. And there's some, 2 or 3 good first fives that could all slot in, and some other positions are the same. They're going to have trouble sorting out the best players to put in. It'll be about combinations, I suppose, at the same time. But yes, they've got a good problem, really.
Yeah, a good problem.
Yeah.
It's a great nursery, isn't it?
It is. Awesome, It is a great nursery, Good place for them to learn. They learn about it, the pressure and playing in front of a crowd.
Yep.
So it's
a good crowd.
A good crowd,
Yeah, there's a kick-off again by East. It's taken down. Good work, East up there in their face, but Napier bring it away. Here we come out. Napier just trying to run it up and set themselves in position. He tackled but lets it go, gets to his feet again and drives forward up to the 10-metre line. Coming back on the Napier side. Here we go again, out along the Napier backs. It's just good handling here, and it's just got, pass has gone astray. Lost forward. Lost forward, Napier, East ball.
Yeah, you could see in that movement, if they'd been just a little bit closer together, could have given that winger a bit more move.
Yep.
A bit more room on the outside.
That's right.
And it's a lot easier to beat his opposition if they can. And because they're standing so far apart, they're having to spiral past the ball, which is spends a lot of time in the air.
Yep. And there's a lot of reaching back.
Yes. And it's easy to defend too.
Yes. Number 20. Out along the East back line. That's taken up well by East. Bellamy at half back for East gets a good pass away, and it's broken down over there on the far side, but it's play on. No, going back for the loss forward. Scrum, Napier ball.
Well, that was a good piece of play by East. They set it up nicely. Yeah, they ran straight, set it up, and then went wide.
Yep.
And it was looking good until that final pass. Pity it didn't go to hand. So once again, Napier get possession, which is what East don't really want. They want to hang on to that ball.
Exactly. The more they have the ball to play with, the better against this strong Napier side. That's a good scrum though by East, but all Napier have come back at them and won the ball. There's a kick downfield that's drifting, and it's gone out on the full. East will be pleased about that. Not so Napier. Your grandson throwing the ball in, Rob?
No, he's not.
No, he's not throwing it in.
Not quite so flash at throwing the ball in, so they give it to someone else.
Yeah, they throw it around a bit, yep.
Yeah.
Coming back on the Napier side, so Hastings East lose that line out with the throw, but here they are with an overlap again, and this is looking ominous, but a replay of the last movement. Just out of position, once again, just getting in a little bit closer and delivering those passes out in front.
He just need a bit of depth on the ball, that winger. He's just, it's same thing's happened twice in a row now because the ball's gone behind him.
Is it because he's
got a bit flat, and if they
he needs to get a bit deeper.
Yeah, but he needs to be a yard deeper, so he's just running onto the ball and it's just gone behind him.
East with the ball now. Low Low, beautiful pass from Low.
Lovely play.
Here's a great opportunity for East, but they've grasped it. And Napier take it away down the far touchline. And there's a good chase on here and being scragged. I think he's going to be pulled up for a head-high tackle, which is... That was a shame, East. They looked all on to be scoring in the far corner, and it turned round and looked odds on that Napier were going to score.
Yeah, once again, the East mistake, and Napier very good at pouncing on that and punishing you for it. So they're back now down on attack and inside the East 22.
Little bit of drizzle coming in across the ground again now. Shower rain going across the Hatuma Hills. Be Napier throw to the line out. And it goes taken by East. That was a good take and just what they wanted. They've got to clear it from here now. That's good defence behind Napier, right up in their face, and they've won the penalty. Here it comes. Napier go blind. And Napier in the corner. It'll take them out to 17 points to 0 with about 10 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Once again, came from East's mistake further back, and Napier they pounce on it and punish her. So the East just need to be a bit more accurate in what they're doing, and
they're creating enough opportunities.
Yes, they've come good and played very well today. But you just can't make a mistake against this Napier side.
No. So Rob, you never got an opportunity to play Ross Shield rugby? No,
never played Ross Shield rugby. No, we school we went to, we were unavailable to play, so we never got the chance to play. Which when you see today's a pity, but that's right, that's how it was in those days. So we never worried about it too much. But it's a great grounding for these kids, this Ross Shield tournament.
Oh, it sure is.
They learn big time early in their careers, and
good for the discipline and life in general.
Yes, absolutely. They learn how to handle themselves off the field.
Yes,
which is really important, I reckon.
The conversion was successful, and Napier go into the lead by 19 points to 0. There's the kickoff from East, taking down Napier. I was going to say good defence East, but he fell off the tackle in the end. But they've won the ball back, and here goes Low again. But well taken by the Napier fullback, and he's going to run it out again, but they've gone back for the penalty. Knock on it was. Scrum East ball.
East need to take advantage of this just before half time, don't they? If they get a try just before half time, they give them a bit of confidence at half time.
Yep.
They could come out firing in the second half. They could turn the game around still.
Yeah, definitely. 5 points, 7 points at this stage would be good with about 3 minutes out from half time. They take it off the side, going forward, back on the East side, but they've knocked it on again, turned it over and given it back to Napier. Napier ball, midway, 10 metre 22, Napier territory. Hooper to feed the scrum. Back it comes to Beamsley and he kicks downfield. East fullback in position there. Brings it out, but he needs support. He lays it back well. East, here goes low again. He makes ground most times. And East bring it out down that grandstand touchline. Here's a good run by East. Scrambled back there. Napier defend and win the penalty.
Oh, East.
Off his feet? Or?
No, I'm not too sure what the penalty. It might have been. Yeah, it might have been for off his feet, but they could have scored there.
Oh, yes.
I think he should have tried. It probably would have been better to have hung on to the ball there rather than kicked it. He was going forward at a rate of knots, and he would have got some support from behind him. But Napier managed to secure that on defence, so an opportunity lost for East there.
Here go Napier running it out from inside their 22, and this is where they're dangerous, and this young winger gets the ball now. He's fended off down that touchline, but scrambling defence by East takes him out over the touchline. Just out from the East 10 metre line. And it goes East. Well won at the front of the line out. But Napier are through on it. And back go East. There's a bit of misunderstanding there between the 5'8s, but he's right up the middle. Well kept in. Well kept in. There's a knock on there.
Yeah, I think it went on to the East player and
came back.
Lost control of it a little bit, so a bit unlucky there.
Last couple of minutes in the first half. Here goes Hooper, Beamsley. Ball goes astray and there's a knock on there. Here's an opportunity for East. Right midfield, go either way. That was better from those Napier backs, bit more depth like you said.
Bit more depth,
player.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, bit more depth and running onto the ball, so he made good ground. Coming onto it at pace, that's a big difference.
And it goes East ball. Goes low again, kicking through, but it's taken down by Napier, and Napier have the ball. They knocked on in there. East ball again.
Well, let's hope East can do something with this one there. They get another chance to maybe finish this half with some points and head into halfway with the confidence they need.
Yeah, could be the last play in the first half. East need to make it count. And it goes. Going backwards East, but now they've got control. Here's Low again, he feeds it on well. This is better from East. Here's O'Sullivan, but that's a head high tackle. Not picked up.
Yeah, East were in there.
Yep.
They had some opportunities, but Napier just fed off those mistakes and took advantage of them.
So Rob, where did you play your junior schoolboy rugby?
Up in Hastings, up in Havelock North.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
You were at Herewith?
At Herewith, yep. So played all our junior rugby up there.
Yep. Prior to that, you would have been coming in here Saturday mornings when you were at Prongahow Primary?
Yeah, I did. I remember coming in and playing in here, feeling quite bulletproof because I was playing between a couple of hokey hangers.
Yeah, you would have been too,
Bernie at halfback and Les was at first five and Naki was at centre and I was second five and I was bomb-proof.
You were well set up there for that.
Yeah. I don't know why I remember that, but I always remember playing between those two hokey hanger twins.
Great days though, wandering around on a cold,
yeah.
frosty morning.
Yeah, cold morning, barefoot, yeah.
Yeah. And then you went on to Heraworth and then to Wanganui Collegiate.
Yeah. Yep.
And played first 15 rugby over there.
Yep. Had 3 years in the first 15 over there. So, yeah.
Are there other players of note that you can remember that went on to have good careers in their rugby from the collegiate first 15?
Andy Jefford was in that team.
Oh, Andy Jefford.
We went down to Canterbury and became an All Black, second five All Black from Canterbury, and then went back up to where he comes from. He comes from the East Coast and played a bit of rugby up there. So, Yep. Besides him, no one else really went on to play first class rugby as far as I know. There was just Andy and I think.
Okay. So when you left collegiate, you came back to and played rugby in Hastings for the out of the Clive club.
Yep. No, I started off with Napier Old Boys.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yep. Started off with Napier Old Boys and had a season with them, and we won the competition. But I started off playing for Napier Old Boys juniors, and it was always hard to get into the Napier senior side because they just got all the imports that came through. And the junior team really missed out because they never promoted too many of their juniors. And I was lucky enough to get into the senior side halfway through the season. And
as a winger?
As a winger, yep. I was only 18 then, so as a winger. But so at the end of the season, I thought, I didn't actually really enjoy that. They weren't a good club to play for. I didn't think so. That was when I decided to go out and play for Clive. So I had 3 seasons out there with them, and they were absolutely outstanding. We didn't have a lot of success. We were usually in the bottom 6, but we won the bottom 6 a couple of times, and they were so good to me. When I went away on tours or anything, they helped me out, and they were a brilliant bunch of people to play for. They were great. And then after that, back home to Pronghau.
Back home to Pronghau. When you were playing for Clive, were the players of note, any Hawke's Bay players on that side at the time?
Dennis Smith was the winger for Hawke's Bay during the Shield era. He was just finishing when I started off. No, besides that, we were just a bunch of club players, and we really enjoyed it, and all played, gave everything, So
we'll come back to that at the end of the game. That's an interesting story. So Napier to kick off to start the second half, attacking the clubroom end of the ground. And there's a deep kick right down into the East 22, and Smith brings it out hard. That's a good run from Smith, straight up the middle. He's looked pretty handy. He's using his height and strength, obviously. But Easter pinned back inside their 22 again. Interesting to see how they get themselves out of here. It's going to be a kick down field, and it's lost there, and out over the touchline be East ball.
Well, it's not too bad a start from East. They got themselves out of the 22.
Yep. After the kick-off.
Yep.
Here you go, East driving it up, but out over the touchline again. Napier come away with it, but it'll be line out, Napier ball. Not a bad viewing platform up here, Rob.
No, it's pretty good, No, it's a good view, looking down on it.
Yep.
So, no, it's awesome.
Into the line out, that's won by East, that's good work at the front of the line out there. There's a good run up the middle. Can't see who that is, but that's a lot of ground gain. That's a good 10 metres. Coming back, Napier through. Out over the touchline.
Knock on
in there. Scrum, East ball. They'll want to get into this game early, Rob.
Yes, they will. Yeah, they will. Want to score early on there. They've started really well. They've showed a bit of go in them, and they've seems to have perked themselves up a bit, and that's what they need. Yeah, if they can get points early on now, they're back into it.
Oh, this is better out along the East back line, but just not wanting to back himself. Here's a good run. The idea was right, but couldn't quite execute it. I thought that was a pretty good option, Rob.
It was a good option. He'd run out of ground. He
he'd run out of
he was under a
ground.
bit of pressure to get that kick. He just about got it right. It was only a matter of a few centimetres, and that would have been a good kick.
That was young Southey. Into the line out by Napier. Tap back on the east side, but Napier through quickly and have Smith collared there, but here's a good run. Coming back to Smith. Misses low, but there's an interesting kick downfield, and he chases Napier. But well gathered down there by Beamsley, and he brings it out into the midway 10 metre 22 Napier territory. Down the grandstand side there. Hastings wrap it up, but it's still coming back on the Napier side. Down the blind side again. There's a good run from the up to the halfway mark now. Napier still have it. Coming back, but good, but allowing him to run around up through the middle, up that touch line.
Bit of a head high there, I think.
Head high tackle.
Referees been pretty tough on that.
They have, yep. Napier bring it up hard. That's a good, powerful run up the middle. Hastings east up, flat. Napier still have it. And here's an interesting kick across field. Just not taken. And it, two knock-ons there. Yep. Napier ball to the scrum.
It's a good chase by the Napier winger there.
It was, yeah.
He's got the fullback under, East fullback under a bit of pressure and didn't take it cleanly.
Some tall boys out there, isn't there?
Yeah, no. So you take out the halfback and the Napier side and they're all about the same size.
That's right, yeah.
They're very even.
Archie Hooper to feed the scrum, and it goes. He had a good breakdown. Here down the blind side again, and here goes Tarsi. And he's gone right through and he's going to score a fairly simple try in the end.
It was quite a nice move between the loose forwards there. You know, East
just working something out.
Yeah, East didn't know where the ball had gone.
Well, I didn't either from the start.
Used the blind side very well there. It's good to see.
Young Hooper went open and then they came blind. Yeah, it's good to see that blind side being used. David was making the same comments when he was up here before.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. Sometimes the blind side doesn't always come off, but it makes the opposition think about what's going to happen next time.
That's right, that's right.
You've got to, if you use it.
If it does, there's usually a lot of ground, mate.
Yeah.
Beamsley lining this one up. We'll get a good view of this one. He's kicked pretty well, actually. Most of the kickers throughout the tournament. Here he goes. He's struck it pretty well, but it's just gone to the right of the right hand upright.
Yeah, the goal kicking's been pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, there's been a fair few goals kicked, fair few converted tries, which is good to see. So got their technique right.
Yeah, they got their technique right. Yep. So Napier out now to 24 points to 0. East want points on the board.
Quickly,
yes. That's a good kick out.
Yeah, just gone the 10, that one, didn't it?
Yeah, Napier managed to, but a penalty East. Out along the back line. Good defence again, Napier up there quickly. Now they've won the ball and they're taking it down that blind side again. Out in front of the grandstand. Here come Napier again, but East in there defending, but Napier making ground. Dragged down midway, 10 metre halfway. Hooper a long pass back. And there's a good kick downfield into open spaces. Low back there. Anything could happen here. He's got a ton of pace, but he's dragged down just on the 22 metre line. They win the penalty, East. That's better. Penalty taken quickly. Not sure that that was the right option. Gives Napier the ball back.
Yes, I agree with that. I think they need to hang on to it now.
They do, and here they have it again, and they're bringing it wide. Low. Good hands, Hastings. Here go Hastings down the left wing, and he's just kept it inside. That's very good play. Here go East up the middle. Got to get there in numbers. Low. Oh, and it's gone forward. But East win the penalty, offside. Good period of play for East. They move it out towards the grandstand side of the field. Good quick hands down that far side into the 22. Over the top Hastings. Hastings still going forward.
Another penalty, hanging on penalty.
Yep. Napier have secured the penalty.
Got over the top there, didn't they?
Yep. These players getting in on that ball, pouncing on it. Been a number of penalties won. And there's a good clearance downfield down to the 10 metre line.
Yes, you don't want to get isolated. You need your support players there pretty quickly.
Exactly, yeah.
To beat those penalties.
Yeah, if you're caught going on the outside and you, once they're in over the top, they've almost, it's a formality, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So Napier have it in the middle of the line out and they're driving forward. Comes back on the Napier side. East up quickly, but it's good ground made there, back up into midway, 10 metre, halfway. That comes out along the, here's a good run by Napier, but that's a good tackle by East. Bringing it up now. Here go Napier again. Tarsi down, he's going to break away up towards the 22 metre line. And here's a breakout by Napier. Just scragged short of the line. Penalty East.
Hanging on.
I thought I'd turned the bloody thing off.
What happened?
My phone was ringing. Just scrag. You've got it, Rob, at the moment.
Oh, yep. There's a line out now to Napier. Penalty right on the line. East on defence, and they've put it out right on the 22. So it'll be a throw into the East side. And it goes, it's all nicely taken there by the East number 14, and they've driven it up now, back to the halfback. Number 7 for East, he's taken that up, he's been doing that all week really well. So it's going to come back on the East side, just outside the East 22, and back to, always a bit of confusion in the back there, but Little Lowe's got it, the little first 5, and he's made it back up to the 22. Now East trying to run it out, now they're taking it up outside the 22 now. Back comes now for East play, eventually gets the kick away, but that's not going to let go into touch. Good follow up, and they've picked it up again now. East tackled by the Napier number 7, he's in there, and there's been a knock on there by Napier, I think, and it's the advantage being played in favour of East. And the East halfback now has got it. Back it comes now to low. The first playing at first 5 with the number 15 on his jersey. Puts a nice kick down the field. Oh, good chase by the East number 10. Oh, they need to pick it up now. They try to kick it on the ground. Maybe should have just gone down on it. And Napier have secured possession once again on the halfway, just inside Napier half. And the little halfback, he puts that one back to the first 5. Now he puts it on his left foot. Oh, that's a good left foot kick down the field. It's just going to get to the 22. Is it going to roll out? Oh, just picked it up. There's the East player, and he puts that one out in the full. And I think that'll be a line out just outside the East 22.
Good halfway through the second half. East need to score quickly.
It's good play there by East, but they just couldn't break out, could they? They just didn't get far enough out. They handled the ball pretty well, but they just couldn't break out of it.
East bring it away, win the penalty.
Bit of a double blow there. Wonder what that's all about. Number 8, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just haven't been spoken to by the referee. Yeah, and East are going to run it out. Good admire, they're keen to run the ball, these boys, all the teams. They love running the ball.
They do, yeah.
Which is good to see. Making good use of it.
Oh.
East, they've managed to get out of trouble there.
Taken back, eh?
Oh, yep, taken back, was 2.
Oh. Would be nice. No, don't worry, no. Oh, yeah.
Nope, you've thrown this in. I've done down the short side there. Beautiful move from the line out. And they've made an extra 10 metres out to the forwards now. Into the midfield they go. And holding on once again. East got over the top of that one. Another East penalty. What are East going to do here? They tap it and have a go. Up goes to the forwards now. He charges into that Napier pack. Napier are over the top of that a bit too, and they look like they've got a penalty this time. Over the top of the ball they went. Napier there. Napier have got the attacking penalty.
Thanks,
They're just getting themselves organised now. And it's going to be a tap into the forwards. Take it up now there. Down to ground they go. Over the top they go. Secured the ball out. It comes and it's going out. The Napier back line into the midfield. Looks like there's going to be another penalty there in favour of Napier if they don't need it, but I don't think they're going to need it. It'll be a try to the hooker. Number 2.
Yeah, just starting to dominate now, aren't
they are starting to dominate. Yeah, they must be quite fit, that Napier side. Starting to dominate a bit. Yeah. Had a period of time on attack there, didn't they, when they eventually finished off. So.
Not one of these?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Ian, do you want one of these now?
No, I've got some sandwiches.
Yeah. Yeah, just a bit of wearing down now. They've been defending now in the second half for a while, haven't they?
They have been defending for a while.
This Napier captain being spoken to again.
Not too sure what the story was there. Might be getting some coaching from the referee.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely kick.
Beautiful kick down the middle. Waiting for the score to come up.
30,
Napier go out 31.
33, 30, 35 now, I think.
31 on the scoreboard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought it was 28. Oh, right.
from about 10 minutes into the first game, I thought on the opening day, Napier looked as though they would be the team to beat.
Yes, they've played pretty consistently all the way through. You could see they were pretty well organised and onto it, so they've followed through.
Napier bring it out again, up on the 10 metre line. Coming back on the Napier side. Here they go, they're just setting it now, setting for position. And we've got this trusty left boot of this Napier 5'8". But Hastings bring it back with plenty of strength up the middle, up over the halfway mark. Coming back on the east side. It's gone back to Napier. That was well won by Napier there. I thought East had that under control. Here go Napier again. But East scrambling in defence. Just a fumble along, but well picked up by Fromhurst. He's come on and standing at first 5 now. I'm very impressed with him throughout the week. He's got a very good left boot, very good head on him. There's a long kick downfield. He's scrambling back, not able to pick the ball up, but manages to get it away in the end. There's a kick cross field that could run into trouble for East because it opens up that left-hand touchline.
There was a kick from a long way back and no chasers, so they got themselves offside there, East. Just lucky Napier didn't take more advantage of that one.
Yes. That's penalty, Napier ball. They're going to run it on the 22 from hers out along the back line. That's beautiful pass. And Tarsi going for the corner, but that's a good tackle. Bringing him tackle just down inside the 5 metre line. Here we go again, Napier looking ominous here, and they're just going to go in and almost there, and they are now. Napier starting to run away with this game.
No, it was a good try. That was nicely executed out the back line that time. Yeah, good passing and
good build up, and that was beautiful passing. I mean, just running into space.
It's actually been some good running into space and passing. It's been some very good back lines like that.
We're setting up for a very good final tomorrow between East and West.
Napier and West.
Napier and West
tomorrow. Yeah, it will be.
Yep.
If West win this afternoon.
If West win this afternoon, they'll all be on even points.
Yeah, they will be. It'll be a final. First game tomorrow.
First game tomorrow. Yep. $38 points to 0. Napier lead.
It'll be good to see East get on the scoreboard now if they can.
It will be, yeah. Yeah, they played
contributed to the game quite well.
Yep. Here it goes out along the Napier back line again. They've got all the numbers out there now. There's no one home. The ball's not going to hand and they've knocked it on. It was looking odds on that they were going to score in that corner again.
Yeah, that was danger time for East, so a bit lucky to get out of that one with a knock on.
The scrum, East ball, midway 10 metre and 22.
It's good to see them running with pace like that, but the pass has got to be in the right place.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, and like you say, you're just getting it a tad closer.
Yeah.
Yep. Napier break off. We'll have it in again. Just a bit of moisture floating around again. Fairly heavy atmosphere. But at least it's still dry conditions. On the 4th day of this Waddies, it's not Waddies now. This Rothschild tournament in
Property brokers, Rothschild, is it?
no, it's plumbing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Here go East. This good spiral kick, needs some chases, but it's bounced well for Beamsley, and he takes it away down the far side there. Number 8 has it again now, Kingy, the captain. Hooper. Here go Napier again. Got 2-3 man overlap outside here. And away they go. Tarsi has it now, and he's got a bit of space. He'll be hard to bring back from here, but that's another hell of a covering tackle. Brings him down. Beautifully tackled. Napier still have it. Taking it up. Low secures it. Hastings take it away again. Good work, Hastings. Need to get there and support. Here it goes. Napier still going. Cutting back inside, just taken down, ankle tapped. Napier still going. You can see Hastings just a little bit slow to get back on attack there, on defence. They've won the penalty. Won the penalty, holding on. Clearance by East down towards the 22. Time almost up on the clock. Napier out by 38 points to 0. And it goes by East, taken at the front of the line out there. East have certainly tried their hearts out, and they've had good phases of play, but just not being able to string it together continuously, and they've been punished by Napier whenever they've turned the ball over. And here go Napier again. This is quick hands, but good defence by East. But Tarsi could go in here if he can pick it up. But East scramble it out over the touchline. Penalty, Napier.
It's like a deliberate knock-on, was that? I think.
Oh, is that what he's in? That's first one I've seen.
Yeah. No, I think that's what he's signalling.
Yeah. Okay, here go Napier through Kingy out to Tarsi. He runs it up hard. He looks promising, this winger. Gets the ball back nicely. Out along the Napier back line. This looks a bit ominous. But Fromers just tries to go on his own, and he has scored the try.
Just as well he got it, because there was just about a 5-man overlap.
I know there was. Yeah, there was a... They were just lining up outside him.
Yep. Napier showing their dominance now.
Yes, they are.
Game. Been on attack for a while. East have actually defended quite well in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just taken its toll, isn't it?
Yeah, Napier eventually gets there.
Napier had a lot of the territory in the second half.
They have.
They've run out by 43 points to 0. And the last play of the game. Fromers to take the conversion attempt. He's just stroked it down the middle. And Napier run out clear winners here again in the second game of the day. We just have a little bit of a break below this.